See what's going on there, Tater Tats. My name is Pone, and I want to teach you how to do Atheon on hard mode. If you're like me, you may have struggled a little bit on this part. The first time I did this part, it took me 8 hours to get up to Atheon, and we spent 4 hours on Atheon. Just didn't work out too well. We had to quit a couple different times till I finally grouped up with the guys that had this check mark, that knew what they were doing, had their mix together, and we completed this in 5 minutes. 4 portal runs entirely. So, tips about this thing, basic things you need to know when you're trying to complete this. There are a couple ways that you can actually do this. One of which is where we just spawned right there at the door. The shield guy can go back there and just start shooting from using his super shield and be able to do some damage by hitting left bumper, right bumper together and shooting things. The thing is with that distance, it's very hard to nail him consistently because at the 20-second mark, he starts strafing and moving around. It's really hard to hit him because the actual projectile moves really, really slow when he's moving. So generally, the best way to do it is the bubble method. As you can see, those 3 guys in the back are downstairs. Actually, they're smacking each other because they're such good friends. But they get teleported. The 3 people furthest away from Atheon actually gets teleported into the time stream, which is actually one of these portals. Pro tip, just time out real quick. Only melee your way out of these bubble shields, the detains. The only way you should be doing that is with melees, unless you absolutely have to get out of there really, really quick, and a supplicant's going to be on you. Only melee your way out of there. It's safely. As you can see, they're up there on the pillar, so they're safe. They're not going to be killed by the supplicants. And if I'm up here on top of this donut right here, this wheel, this portal, it gives you a great vantage point, a great line of sight, and it also allows you to kind of prevent them from pushing forward because they're going to stop here and kind of try to look up at you and waste time allowing your teammates to get out of that portal safely. Now back on track. They completed the thing inside there. The moment you kill the last Oracle, as you can see on the left screen right there, he just went ahead and said, Guardians make their own fate. A 30-second timer starts counting. So the guys on the inside, they need to kill the 3 creatures on the inside, leave 1 guy on the inside, make the shield guy the first guy out, the other guy out, and then the 3rd guy stays on the inside. And once the shield guy is safely on this middle platform, the guy on the inside kills the final Oracle, starting the 30-second countdown to where we can start damaging him and doing good work. Now, the shield guy's got a pretty heavy responsibility because he's going to be out there, and the 30-second starts, he could drop 3 or 4 of his supers into Atheon, and he's standing still for 10 seconds. At the 20-second mark is when he starts moving around. So it's essential that you have a team that's got chemistry and communication on the inside. Outside is actually pretty easy when you have 3 warlocks, which is what I recommend you having. You have the ability to self-revive, you have the double grenades, and you even have the melee that you can do if a supplicant gets too close and give yourself the extra shield. So again, why does this work so well? It doesn't really matter too much what you have on the inside. I've seen 3 Hunters do it. I've seen 3 Titans do it. I've seen a variety of whatever you want inside there doing it. The most important part is that you have Warlocks on the outside. Can 1 or 2 people actually hold this down? Yes. I do recommend at all times that all 3 of the Warlocks shift to the side that they need to go to. I don't think you need to keep both pillars up at all times. There's no need in doing that because the people on the inside will call out, say, hey, I'm on the Venus side or I'm on the Mars side, which is the Venus is actually the right side or the green side. Mars is the red side or the left side. So when they get in there, they're going to be like Mars. And even sometime in the portal, you'll be able to see on the radar which side they're on. I believe it's on Mars. I don't know if it shows if you're on the Venus right side. And at the 5-second mark, you see we ran away in the time's vengeance. We need to be close to the pillar, and they need to be bolting all the way back to that door, so the same 3 keep getting teleported. I jump up and drop those grenades right there, because if you did not know, the specific grenades are actually act as barriers, if you will. They stop creatures from going near them. The creatures won't self-damage themselves, so the reason I put them right there is because that's the route that they come through. So it allows me to break out of my shield safely and do things like that. Hop back up on this wheel and do what I can while shooting these creatures and distracting them, allowing our team to do work to them. And look, they're not pushing up further. They're not actually going to be able to explode on the team that comes out of the way when they kill the Oracle. As you can see, the shield guy has just come through. He dropped the relic for somebody to pick it up, and they're going to be running outside. That's one thing that some people do. They rotate the relic around. I'm not sure why they do it myself. Maybe somebody can answer that in the comment section below, because I'm always a Warlock. I'm always on the outside. So we're going to shoot at this guy's thighs. We're going to get some shots in, and now he's moving again because we're at the 20-second mark. So hopefully you guys have understood how doing this. You've seen us do it a few times in a row. As you can see, it's extremely easy to take care of things on the outside. The inside is probably the more challenging part. You have to worry about hobgoblins that can actually just take you out in no time. The shield guy actually has a pretty important role in there too by meleeing, because at some point the other 2 guys accompanying him are actually going to have to take on the oracles and get those done as quick as possible. So everybody runs in there. They start doing damage, throwing nades at the guys inside there, and then the shield guy is responsible of finishing them off. And at this point, there's really no more tips that I can give you. Basically, where I'm standing right now is one of the areas where the shield guy can come out and shoot. That way you have all 6 guys shooting instead of having 5 guys inside a bubble and the shield guy protecting them. There are a couple different ways to do it. That way just usually does not go as quickly. You'll probably need 5 or 6 times inside the portal. And again, you should probably do the bubble when it's more effective. But at that, I do want to remind you guys to try this, be patient, make sure you have chemistry and communication between your team, or you will fail. Everybody can get to level 29. It's getting to 29 and communicating, which is key. So he's going to drop some shots into him. He squeezes 4 in on this, actually, and look how much damage he's taking with our nades, our shots, our sniper shots to the belly button. And this is where the big man falls. Finally completed hard myself. I will be doing a live stream of this coming up on Tuesday night. And I'll be doing it again on hard if you guys want to see this. If you do want a video on how to completely beat this, some of the other areas of hard, let me know. Of course, I got the worst drops ever. This entire raid actually only dropped materials for me. I didn't get a single piece of armor, weapon, or even the mythic class at the end. So I was kind of salt. That's the salt face you're noticing on the left side. I'm crying on the inside, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have good luck doing this.